Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our podcast. This is the Anime Colosseum, and I am your glorious, amazing hostess, Kala Never Melter. Okay, you're next.
Greetings and salutations. I am Erica Ironblood. I could be your Angle, but I'd rather be your Devil. And yeah, welcome to the Anime Colosseum, where I don't know we talk about anime and shit.
And we also
An anime
eat.
podcast that is not for the modern audience.
There you go. Also, Abyssal.
And this is Abyssal Tech with Sports. We shall have the latest in the horse racing results here in the next hour.
Awesome!
Hell yeah. And last but most certainly not least, Silhouette.
Hi, I'm a cowboy. Pick 'em up.
Alright, so, as everyone has made their, hellos and howdies and whatnots, so, first and foremost, thank you all for Why are you in the comment section, Abyssal?
Because I'm on the inner tubes.
Oh, they're expired, or they're after their best by date. For sure.
But anywho,
Maybe
wait,
that's why they're not as spicy.
then stop eating them or else you're gonna be on the bathroom all day.
No, they're still good. It's just they're not as.
Okay, so anyway, before we get sidetracked, so welcome everyone, welcome. We are glad to be here on Friday, the best day of the entire week, because that means if you don't have to work in the morning, you can go get shit-faced at your local bar, or go to the club.
You can live the life of a Japanese salaryman and go drinking copious amounts with your coworkers. Because
Heyo.
actually, why is that a thing in Japan?
If I recall
Work hard,
correctly,
they party hard.
Well, no,
Okay,
if I
that
recall
makes sense.
correctly, they do that as like I guess like a sign of respect or something. But I do know you are forced to go though, meaning there's no, oh sorry, I can't go because I don't do that. You have to go.
Oh yeah. There's in Call of the Night, there's this one Japanese businesswoman that complains about how she just hates her job, but she has to keep working.
But anywho. So, first and foremost, as we always do on our glorious podcast, we first talk about the anime of the day, which totally sounds like it's a script from Sesame Street. But anywho, who would like to tell all the boys and girls at home what anime they should watch? Well, not really today, but anytime. But anywho.
It's our resident tech priest's turn for this segment.
Alright then, Abyssal, tell the ladies and gentlemen at home what they should do, because they have no free will. We are totally hypnotizing you through, YouTube.
That is rather scummy of you.
We need to all do the spirally eyes thing next time. But
I do not condone bending people's will.
I condone bending. But anywho,
what about running people's will through a curly straw?
No, I mean, like, I one of the biggest things I respect is someone's free will.
But anywho, on business, Abyssal.
Alright, I think a good one is actually one of the seasonal ones that almost got missed by a lot of people, called Ruri Rocks. Do you want to bring... There we go. This is a nice, chill, slice-of-life one.
Very nice.
About a girl who discovers geology.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, and
geology is the study of rocks. It is not geography, which is the study of maps and land features.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the blonde girl there basically is like, "Ooh, pretty crystals! I want one, but I can't afford it, and my mom won't give me my allowance." So
Mhm.
instead of this going on a paid dating app or whatnot, she goes out into the wilderness and actually finds her own. Goes to find her own rocks,
Oh, she does her own damn self. Nice.
and then she meets the other girl there, and they basically go out on adventures.
Awesome.
Wholesome adventures,
Yeah.
mind you, not eerie adventures.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those cute girls doing cute girl thing type animes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
Now, also,
Long
only a
term
few episodes out
adventures.
only a few episodes out as of right now, but I enjoy it.
I do want to throw this out there too. I, for one, remember when I was watching this anime. I remember when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure we all saw those, books as a kid. It's the whole big books, geology or stuff like that, like gems and rocks
Oh
and
yeah,
minerals.
that reminds me. When we were going through all these antique books, there's one called that was about gemstones.
Ah, nice,
Basically, what they're composed of and their uses.
nice.
Actually,
pretty
also
cool.
there's like symbology. I think also.
But with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, yes, by all means, you should totally check this anime out. It is very sweet, very wholesome, and yes. Also, booba. So,
Mhm.
now then, with that out of the way, it's now time for us to discuss today's topic. And also, in the future, I'm probably going to get a soundboard so I can do that whole drum roll thing. But pretend for the sake of conversation that there is a drum roll. Today's anime conversation is art in la anime. Now, mind you, anime itself is art, not just because it is a drawing and whatnot, nor is it because there can be symbolism and things like that in, in a guys, quick question.
Mhm.
If your dog
Yeah.
eats, the wooden stick from the pine, the corn dog thing, is that okay, or?
Wait, what?
The popsicle stick on the corn dog. I'd advise against it, but
You're just going to have to be paying a lot more attention to what comes out the other end to make sure the dog also didn't eat any clay.
and just you're gonna have to pay a lot of attention and ensure that your dog didn't like the inside of them didn't like get too messed up. I guess. To be fair, wood isn't like bone, so I don't think you have to worry about that. But
Okay. No, like I didn't really think about. I just put my.
I'd imagine
I just put
your
my
dog
corn
would
dog
have
stick.
some like stomach irritations.
Okay. No, I just put my corn dog stick on my plate, not thinking that the dumbass here would do anything with it. But gee willikers, I was wrong.
Was your first mistake.
Yes.
We'll always do the dumbest thing possible at the worst possible time.
Mhm.
Well, thank you guys. That way I don't have to have a heart attack now. But anywho, okay, so back on track, ladies and gentlemen. So, it is art in anime, and not art in the sense of anime itself being art, or there's some symbolism in anime that can be considered artistic. No. It is art itself from real life culture that has, is like, I guess you could say, inspired some, anime moments or scenes. If that makes sense. Or even, just art related references in general in anime. Now, Charlotte, since this is right up your alley, by all means, please, explain.
Oh man. I don't even know which part to even start with. Well, I guess it's mostly just that anime kind of references, or even parodies and stuff like that. Different like works of art and stuff like that. They sometimes even have like works of art in the background. Occasionally. For the life of me, I can't remember which animes had those, but I do remember noticing that they had like specific paintings that I could recognize, stuff like that.
Like,
And go ahead.
like, I mean, obviously, for example, they go to an art museum. Obviously, they're gonna have like very famous art pieces, like the Atom, the
Mona Lisa.
yeah, that's those sorts of things. The Venus de Milo, the Venus. Is it the Venus de Milo or is it just the
Yeah,
Venus?
the Venus de Milo.
Oh, okay, the one where they lost their arms. Yeah, those sorts of things.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
think guy.
Yes, the thinker guy. Yeah, that one actually gets used a lot.
But with that being said, though, there are several examples. Now, we are going to kind of focus on when it's a scene that is like an anime scene itself, not an obvious thing of character goes into a museum and sees, obvious art thing that of course you would see. Because, like, let's be real, that would be too obvious and easy. It would be kind of like saying, oh hey, there's some art references in Animal Crossing. Like, yes, because, you got a museum, so of course Animal Crossing that has a museum is going to have, an art reference. But, no, we are talking about, again, when it's just the scene itself, such as, well, let's see. But to be fair, let's go to the beginning. And Silhouette, this is one that you, shared with us, so...
Oh, hold on. Let me.
Silhouette?
Oh, yeah. So, this is a reference in the Naruto movie Blood Prison. There is a statue of... trying to remember what it's called.
So if it's a movie, it's probably non-canon.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's definitely non-canon.
Unless it's like directly adapting like a section of the books, usually it's non-canon. Especially with like really popular mainstream shonen like Naruto or One Piece, it's usually not canon.
Yeah, like 9 times out of 10.
Unfortunately.
Exceptions to the rule. But anywho, Silhouette.
Yeah, so the statue is called the Ecstasy of Saint Teresa, and in the movie, this statue was supposed to be like a gift to the guy that's laying on the statue, to his wife,
The boss.
who passed away. Yeah. And the thing that's happening in the statue is like a, what do they call it? Like a divine ecstasy or kind of thing. It's basically like being touched by heaven or something like that, or like something similar to that. Like divine. I'm mixing my words here, but point is, basically coming close with the divine. That's basically the message. I guess you could say in the Naruto movie, the guy did come close with the divine by dying.
Well, I mean, can't get any closer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Now then.
Yeah.
Now, is that all though? You want to move on, or...
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, move on. We can move on.
Alright, next is... Again, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not an artsy guy. Like, I can tell you the Thinker, Mona Lisa, Venus, basically, stuff like that. But I'm not one for like, every single itty bitty, art, references. I can at least tell you that, old school art is a million times better than the stupid banana duct tape to a wall, though.
Let's not even mention that.
But anywho, select yet again. Please continue.
Yes. So the next one here is the La Pieta. It was referenced in the anime. God damn it.
Claymore.
Yeah, Claymore. By the way, manga is way better. Just saying. I really don't like it when the anime is like, oh, we're just gonna stop in the middle and not like continue it from there. So in the Claymore anime, did you want to say something?
I don't know, I was just agreeing with you because, like, I hate that too. Because, like, you're hoping for season 2, but then, the anime is like, nah. Now, we just gave you that, ending just to, cock tease you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
anywho. Yeah, so in the anime, there's a village called Pieta, the village of Pieta, and I thought that was interesting. There probably is some sort of significance to why the village might be named that way. Secondly, with the statue of Pieta, it's Mary holding her dead son. And this pose is technically referenced in like a lot of different things and just the media in general. I mean, the pose is basically a showing of like mourning and carrying someone and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very used a lot in like a variety of different things.
So, like, I mean, can you name any other anime, or it's just like, that's too much, so it's kind of, you have a hard time to think of just one.
If I tried to name any, it'd be too many, because this pose is literally everywhere. Like, you can say this pose was used in, like, comic books. Heck, I could probably just reference, Tokyo Ghoul.
Like, in all fairness, I think this is like, it was as you said, comics. I think this was even a scene like this in a Superman thing.
Yeah, it's the cover of Superman. Superman was holding Supergirl.
Yeah, there you go. So, like, and not just that, but I also love that art, like, this, basically inspires just modern day, media, such as, again, anime and also comic books. And because it does have that symbolism, it has that meaning behind the image. It's not just doing a reference. Oh, hey, look, it's that one statue. No. This is supposed to be symbolism. This has a meaning, a purpose as to why it looks like this. Now, moving on.
Yeah.
We have, now right here, we have the classic, and it's not just with anime, but insert every single time media from cartoons to movies have had that. Like, yeah, this was a Tenacious D scene too. Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny.
Yeah, I've seen the music video for it, yeah.
But, continue.
Okay, so, the next one here is the creation of Adam, and is from, and this, image here is, like, from Death Note. So,
it's also
I'm sure
in a lot of other animes.
Yeah, it's used a lot, I mean, I see why. I mean, when you look at
on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Don't ask me what about the other 15 chapels, though.
Yeah. So, obviously, you guys kind of get the idea of the creation of Adam and stuff like that. God creating the first man, and all that stuff. So it being referenced in Death Note makes a lot of sense. I mean, Light does kind of I feel like the Death Note kind of does references to like a lot of God stuff, God complex and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
And interesting enough, it's like when you look at the picture, the way it's framed is like that. If you try to compare both of where the hands are touching or the way the hands are, it kind of like I think it kind of like it signifies. I guess it signifies the theme of Death Note and stuff like that, with Light trying to basically be God and stuff like that.
Well, technically the death
He
god.
definitely had a god complex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, also, Abysso, do you have anything to, throw out there? Because I don't want you just to, be sitting in the back.
Oh no, I'm chiming in here now. You see the god creation of Adam thing seen in any kind of anime that has that level of symbolism. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, I
And
mean,
you also see it as it's one of the most memed classical paintings of all time.
mm-hmm. And, yeah, like
Right.
I said
Second
before.
probably would be either the Scream or
And,
Oh yes, the Scream. That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, and it's like
Mhm.
what I said before too. Like this painting has been referenced all over media with Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, with man, it's like again so many others. Like The Simpsons did it, of course. Family Guy did it. You know, it's I don't know what it is about this painting that makes it so. I don't want to say memeable, but like for some reason, everyone wants to use this for their, their animation or whatever. Like, I get the symbolism is supposed to be, man and God, but like when it's like say Tenacious D, like I don't really understand. You know what? Well, let's just continue. So, that being
Well, I guess I'll just would say one more thing, which is just that it's just an iconic image. I think that's just basically all it comes down to.
By the way, I think currently, or maybe it was like a week ago, I forget exactly where in Tokyo, but basically they had an exhibit on Klimt's work.
nice, but
in I think Tokyo.
Nice. But anywho. Now, sir, we have the next image.
Yeah. So, this is a work from Gustav Klimt. He was a Austrian symbolist painter.
His dad was a goldsmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he incorporated gold leaf in most of his paintings. Another aspect of his paintings was portraying the beauty of the female figure.
Always appreciated.
During his
Always
time,
appreciated.
this was often seen as obscene because most of the women were naked.
Yes.
Also always appreciated.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of old art had like that too. I mean, it was seen as, I'm pretty sure it was seen back then as like more of a purity, divine kind of thing.
Well, it's the the appreciation of ideal forms. You know.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was seen as obscene or not.
No.
It probably was.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's why you see statues, nudity in that art as very stylized. Like the dudes are always very muscular. It's they're striving for an ideal, so to say.
Yeah.
But anywho, is there anything else?
Yeah. So one of the things is that Clint was inspired by Japanese art. I don't know what particular ones there were, but I think it might be just in general, probably. Uh, so the image here is the kiss, and you can see all the different shapes and the gold and on it and stuff. I think this was called like his gold period or something. Um, it's referenced in the anime, Elfen Lied, and well, not even just in reference. The entire opening for Elfen Lied is basically just an entire homage of Clint's work. Basically, it has a lot of the style to it, a lot of the colors, the patterns, and everything to it. Like just looking,
A lot of the characters in Select Klimp's works are replaced by the main cast, members of the main cast of the anime.
yeah, and I think the way they use specific characters to reference specific paintings actually probably tells you a little bit, if you know the context, why they chose those specific characters to represent those particular pieces and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get into too much detail. It's been a while since I watched Elfen Lied, but I kind of already understand, at least with Lucy and the main male protagonist, at least.
Mm-hmm.
One little fact, Elfen Lied was one of the first anime that I actually ever ended up watching with my wife.
Ah,
Oh.
nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
I mean, a nice start to anime, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of the first animes I watched too. I think this was like after I had watched it was after I had watched School Days and I think Ghost Hunt and Higurashi.
Mm-hmm.
Starting out with the easy ones, huh?
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
this is not the at least it's not the obvious Dragon Ball Z. Mind you, it's awesome and shit, but like, it's always everybody's first, right?
I think the first anime I watched was Tenchi Muyo on Toonami.
The first anime I watched was Pokemon.
Mm.
But
To be
anywho,
fair, it was the first. I'm counting that as the first because it was the first one I acknowledged as maybe this is different than the other shows that I watch.
I see. But anywho, let's just continue. But also, I do want to
As
say,
something that was not made in America.
Yeah,
basically.
but I do want to say though, I do love the creativity. Again, when mangaka, they have this natural talent, and don't get me wrong, the West does too. We're not gonna get into modern stuff, but we're just gonna say, you know, when a creator, whether it be West or East, when they, you know, put in effort and love into their work, they can do something like this where that's like, you know, hidden meaning, symbolism, painting, and inspiration. It's just magnificent, and I love it. Now, these are the pictures that you guys showed me because for whatever reason you wanted me to show, you know, the class, if you will. So, Abyssal, this was right up your alley.
So this is from This is not actually from the anime per se, but it's from Turn A Gundam, one of the more interesting Gundam series, and most people love this one show. You have the Turn A over on the left-hand side, and the Turn X over on the right. And one out of the symbolism there is the Turn A was these two Gundams basically destroyed the ancient world together.
Hell yeah.
And set in motion the new world. The Turn A was hidden on Earth, and the Turn X was hidden on the Moon, each with their corresponding civilizations.
mean, that's kind of middle
So.
as hell. So, yes.
Oh yeah.
Again, this is something that, this artwork is something that is always, and has always been used in media, and it's the most well known, right next to the Mona Lisa. And this, I know exactly what it's referencing. I played Animal Crossing, and if I'm not mistaken, this painting, well, not this one in particular, but the actual painting in Animal Crossing, there is no fake paintings. No fakes that the fox can sell you. However, though, this I will say, as a Fate fan, this is absolutely hilarious and cringe at the same time. And Abyssal, since this was again something from your logs.
This wasn't mine.
Wait,
I
what?
actually have. Am not. I did not play too much in the way of Fate. Played a little bit, but
Oh,
Oh, that was something I had posted.
Yes. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. So this is the painting called "The Girl with a Pearl Earring." It was by the artist Johannes Vermeer. So this one, you've probably seen this everywhere, to be honest.
Again, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing. Probably seen it in like you've probably seen it just referenced in general as far as the pose. Pose with the lighting. It's like, again, it's basically just this. These paintings are just very iconic that it could be used in like in a lot of different things, just to either to, I guess, express an idea or concept or theme, or in general just to reference the painting.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't hear you that you were gone. I'm sorry, Erica.
And I momentarily left my desk in order to fully close the door to the loft area
Okay.
because our dog was starting to bark.
I see. Oh, in all
Oh,
fairness...
it's all good.
Well, in all fairness, I, and I'm pretty sure no one else here has heard it, so, But anywho, so, now with that being said, let us continue. And me, Oh yes, Ina. Me and Erica played the game before. It is quite a trip. Also, I hope we get the second, chapter, whatever, soon. But anywho, now, was this you again, Silhouette, who, shared this, or was this, Abyssal this time?
Yeah, it was me. So, this painting here. This is a reference to, I believe it's called The Son of Man.
Man?
Yep, Son of Man.
Man.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it's weird that Ina is part of this painting when she is basically just
Peruvian. Anna is Peruvian.
It's just... But anywho, so, what does it all mean? The painting, not Ina, because, well...
I'm not even sure what it actually means, because it's a surrealist painting. So, you, I think your miles may vary on that.
Okay. Well, I mean, since it's supposed to be the son of man and that's an apple, I'm gonna assume that it's like an it's, Adam and stuff. We're going to...
I guess it could.
And
I guess it could be a reference to that.
And here comes one of the, again, secondary most well-known paintings all over Salvador. the Scream. The Simpsons did it. One Piece has it. We'll get to that one in a moment.
Bochi the Rock
Mm-hmm,
has done it, I think, at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Several other animes, I assume, have also done it. Usually slice of life animes where it's like where the characters have exaggerated like expressions.
You know what I also want?
You know the one.
You know what I wonder though? Like, with the artists who made these, I would love to know if that's like heaven, whatever. You see them, and they find out about this. How would they react knowing that they still live on, but in the most odd way possible?
I mean, to be fair, if people remember you even after your death, technically you're still living.
Yeah, there you go. So like, I mean, that would still be kind of odded out due to they died.
It's my personal belief that you only officially die when people forget about you.
That's why none of you will forget about my legendariness. I will die to the end of time. But anywho,
You're too big and beautiful to be forgotten.
Exactly. Now, so let's.
There's probably a whiskey for it. That helps with that, though.
But anywho, further. So, this is Miku in the Scream portrait. Again, something that is well known throughout the entire world. And I just gotta say, this looks so cursed in a way. And I mean, yeah, the Scream already looks cursed, but I think it's just using Miku's hair just adds to the, cursedness, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think it does add a lot to it as well. Speaking of cursed, the artist is I think it was Edward Munch. His other stuff just as cursed.
No. Now, Abysso, you got any words you wish to say?
No, not really with this one. This is something that you see, like you said, you see a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's just that iconic.
mm-hmm. What about you, Erika?
Hmm?
Do you have
What?
any words?
I think I explained that this also is one of the artworks that gets referenced a lot in anime.
Mm-hmm.
And
also, anyway,
other media as well.
Mm-hmm. And
I think-
and again, the artists that made this, now the other artworks too, they should totally be, happy where they're at in the afterlife or whatever. Cause like, you're still, you still live on in a way. But, with that being said though, now this last one, and mind you, there are many other examples we could have gone with. One example, in technicality, we were thinking about using museums, but in all fairness, it didn't really count like, tank police and any other time that a character goes to a, museum, because, in technicality, of course you're going to see that art piece there. As opposed to these, where it's, a reference in the anime itself when they're just doing whatever. But this last one, I figured it should at least count in a sorta kinda-ish way, and that is the art fruit user, Gallo, how do you say her name?
I personally prefer the brush fruit in terms of artistic fruit, devil fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least it makes a lot more sense. And also, I would love the ability to have whatever I draw come to life.
But anywho, so you see, this is the Devil Fruit user in One Piece during the Dressrosa arc, who works with
I kind of wonder if the art, because most of her artwork is incredibly abstract. I wonder if it's just how you affect the world with that fruit is because it's due to what your artistic style is.
Oh.
Like if someone was more surreal or realistic, maybe that would be different. Or surrealist. Hold on, what is surrealism?
Well,
From an artwork.
Now, to be
Let me
fair,
just
she
look.
does do abstract art. She even turns a book into the Scream, which is a reference we just
Surrealism
talked about.
art.
And to be fair, someone even brought up that whole question of,
Surrealism
how does the
is
artwork itself,
surrealism is
affect
essentially like the Salvador Dali. Dreamlike imagery, irrational, absurd scenarios, drawing inspiration from Freudian psychology. So basically, you want to you want to date your mother.
Ew. But anywho,
It's a joke.
No,
Sigmund
no,
Freud
no.
postulated that
No,
people, when they
no.
this is in
no,
Alabama.
no. Sigmund Freud proposed that humans select their the people they want to date based on characteristics from their parents.
Oh, that's a lie.
So like you would date. So basically, you date like a woman who's like either has characteristics either from your mother or your father. You know, like personality or maybe physical attributes.
Positive or negative? I actually can see
like
that. Yeah.
my dad really seems to be drawn to very dominant and kind of never mind. I shouldn't be talking about that.
Yeah,
basically,
let's probably pause on that.
yeah, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's all good.
Basically, my dad unintentionally dates women that are kind of like his mom, even though he had lots of negative situations with his mom.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, as I was saying, so basically with her devil fruit is she can turn anyone into abstract art. She turns a book into basically the Scream, which we just, funny enough, talked about a moment ago. And yeah, the question is, like, what a lot of people have asked was, like, is it just abstract art, or is she able to, go with like a basically like creepy, artwork or statues or some
Actually, I
wild.
think it's her art style is cubism. Cubism, which is essentially cubism is essentially the art style that Picasso pioneered.
But yeah. But like, someone's asking, like, is it just that's how the devil fruit works, or is it a thing of if she?
I'm pretty sure
sees it as art?
I think it's like your artistic style, which art style you gravitate towards.
Meaning, if
possibly it's like has to do with personality, possibly.
Meaning, if she was into the wild, fucked up art, like using the blood for paint, then that means this would be a MA type,
If she was more into surrealism, you'd have like, I don't know, Chopper would like start, half of Chopper's body would start melting, and you'd be like this, and maybe like Nami would like start growing like fins on parts of her body, and
wait. Her weakness is she can't use AI. She has to use real artwork. Because AI isn't real artwork. There's no passion, love, or talent.
It's essentially a robot computer basically chopping up various bits of art and reforming it like some sort of kind of like a collage, but also not.
But with that being said and done, though, now overall this is a basically well, I believe we are sadly at the end of our shindig, which means we can see our faces now that I can take this away. Yay!
Ah! Oh God, we're scary.
But anywho. So yes, artwork.
So,
Well,
hopefully, my brief talking about Sigmund Freudian psychology didn't weird folks out too much.
Hey, Erica. I went to a psychology class in college.
We're
I
already
also took
weird.
a year of psychology, also.
I know a thing about the human mind. Things that no one should know about. But anywho,
The
so
reason why people don't actually do anything in a crisis is because they hope that someone else is going to go and help out. So that's the reason why you got a group of people dumbly looking at a crisis situation and not actually doing anything.
But anywho.
It
So
might be an
this.
interesting subject to bring up at a certain other time, but yeah.
So now, since this appears to be the all folks segment, let us talk about the in conclusion. So, in conclusion, art, no matter how old it is, so long as it's not modern art, inspires not just the West, but also the East and everyone in between. We see artwork in media such as anime, manga, video games, comic books. Again, just like what what Silhouette said about the whole Mother
I
Teresa
mean,
holding her
technically, there are
child.
some modern artworks that are fine, but usually when you say modern art, you refer to modern art museums where you have a fucking urinal just as an exhibit.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that whole thing is just like a parody, I think.
I'm
and
pretty sure it's just a tax scam, some sort of scam or like a way to waste a taxpayer money.
Well, let's not get into it right now.
yeah. Now, don't get
Yeah.
us wrong though. Like, yeah, we can understand that there might be a deeper meaning. I mean, who knows? Maybe the banana duct taped to the wall is a
I
meaning of this is how stupid modern,
I
art has
do
become.
not think there is any like art any like actual meaning behind the Campbell's the was it a can of Campbell's soup or a can of Chef Boyardee?
Either way, it's a can of something, and
I'm
it.
asking Abyssal because he watches Kirsha, and I think she did a segment talking about that.
It might be Campbell's, I'd say.
Okay.
Campbell's. That was using the pop art.
I mean, either way.
No. It was this one woman did something with a can of either Campbell's or Chef Boyardee that I'm pretty sure is not suitable for this particular
Anybody.
broadcast.
I mean, like I said, maybe there's a deeper meaning. Maybe we have to have a 300 big brain, galaxy brain
I'm pretty
IQ
sure you
to
need to
understand
have
it.
you need to have a um you need to have room temp IQ. I don't know.
I mean, it's just again, art is supposed to make you think of whatever. But again, the main point is, art has inspired throughout history, and it's so amazing that we see in modern day with anime still showing references to the Scream, to Michelangelo and all of them, which
JV,
by the way,
the
to also throw it out there too, let's not forget the four most well-known artists that are still known to this day: Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael.
those are fucking Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Actually, I do know they're artists, but like
Yeah, I mean, she's technically not wrong.
Yeah, there you go. It's like,
there's also Salvador Dali. There's Pablo Picasso. There's okay, was shit. No, Rodin is a writer.
Yeah, then.
There's
But anywho, with that being said,
No, not MC Escher. Ah, shoot. The guy
Escher
who did
was-
the Cambit. Oh, H.R. Geiger. H.R. Geiger.
no. But with that being said,
Everybody
Erica,
likes H.R. Geiger.
Oh yeah, such wholesome, family-friendly art he does.
Yeah, the gun that shoots people.
no.
Cal keeps trying to end the show, and everybody keeps forgetting something new.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Now, what is your in conclusion?
Artwork. It inspires, and also what inspires artwork. Artwork inspires other artwork.
Mm-hmm.
This artwork
Technically,
imitates
isn't
life.
anime itself considered art?
Yes.
Mhm.
Now,
Especially certain anime. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Abyssal, your turn.
I think plenty has been said already, but yeah, anime.
Maho Ako is art.
Oh yes, we just can't name any of the artists that like to use that various art form in a family series.
Yes.
I am
Wink, wink.
literally quoting like the same from Iron Giant. Like, there's two types of anime. There's scrap, and there's art. What you currently have in your mouth is art.
Put that reference.
I
Yeah.
got that reference.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Abyssal, what is your in conclusion?
In conclusion, yeah, you're always going to have art imitates life, life imitates art. You're always going to have people referencing various art in their work. You know, imitation is flattery and all that.
Alright. And lastly but not leastly, Scarlet, what is your in conclusion?
Well, I mean, like Abyss said, life imitates art, and art imitates life. And to be fair, I mean, I feel like that art stands the test of time, breaks boundaries between languages and cultures and stuff like that, to where everybody is influenced by one thing to make another thing. And honestly, that's probably the best part about art that I like.
Alright then. Now, as per usual, we are glad that you could all come to the anime podcast or the Anime Colosseum podcast, and please subscribe to us all, like this video, share, and all that other
Tell your
good
friends.
shit.
Tell your family.
Well, I don't know, this really isn't a family friendly show, but but anywho.
I didn't say. I didn't.
You
say
could
it
have a
was
really messed up
friendly.
family.
Yeah, introduce.
Yes. Now,
You know.
with that being said, oh, by the way, Erica, do that thing that you said you were wanting to, do at the end.
Okay, so the episode is over. Yay! Let's go eat takoyaki or something.
Yay! Let's go. Bye.
Takoyaki.
Takoyaki is my